Hello, everybody. Here's my original first vlog video of the new channel, I suppose. Um, Wearing the same thing as before, nothing different, same night, just about an hour after I made the last one. I'm not gonna be, let me make this clear, I'm not gonna be making any more video vlogs on the Lost Violet Lotus account. No more. That one's just for artwork. Most of it is probably going to be with background music, silence if YouTube removes my music again, or my tutorials, because I've decided I'm going to have my art tutorials on that account. So anything at all that is art related is going to be on that account. Gaming, debates, um, random vlogs when I am ridiculously hyper off massive amounts of sugar is all going to be on this account. You don't have to watch both of them. If you want to watch one in preference to the other, then that's fine by me. Whatever the hell you feel like doing. Hold on though, my computer's about to die. I need to plug in the recharger. Anyway, cough. um, I suppose I should start off with my online identity stuff. When I first got a computer, it was Aaron Lost Demon, which is basically my nickname Narya spelled backwards. I didn't like it because Lost Demon is a really ghetto name. There are so many people these days that have the word demon in their name, and their hearts are as dark and cold as stone, and they're bleeding out their eyeballs. um, I'm sorry, I had a very, very dark emo phase, and it comes back every now and again, but I don't entirely endorse putting yourself in a corner and feeling bad for yourself and boo-hoo, my life is terrible. uh, your life is not going to be sunshine and rainbows, but that doesn't mean you mope around when it's raining. Anyway, uh, off the serious topic. After that, I had other Gaia accounts, none that I was really fond of until I made the Forest Echo account, and I really liked the name, which then led me to making a DeviantArt account, which also had the name Forest Echo. I'm not going to explain exactly how I got it, it's personal. I decided on making the YouTube account with a different name originally because Lost Forest Echo was the name of a lodgings or a camping area or something of the sort. Some kind of company that was up north, either in America or Canada, I'm not sure which, but I googled it because you know how sometimes people Google random things to just for the sake of seeing what comes up? Like friends will Google their names and they want to see what they look like or something like that. Well, I Googled Forest Echo and I ran into a company which was already using the name. I wanted something a little bit more personal than that. The name is great, don't get me wrong. I love the name. It sounds awesome to me. I've had it for 3 years now, around 3 years, maybe two. But I didn't want to be recognized by that name entirely. It wasn't exactly what I was going for. So I made Lost Violet Lotus for my YouTube account. And as far as I know, nobody else is using that as their online recognition name, title, or what have you. So I'm very thankful for that. Someday, perhaps, maybe, I might make an alternate. I already have made an alternate DeviantArt account under the name Lost Violet Lotus just for the sake of grabbing the username before it gets taken by some retard. Because, I mean, I'm the only one I know thus far that uses that name, so I would figure if they used the name, it was just to. Never mind. Uh, mm, After Lost Violet Lotus, I started using a longer version of Naria, which is Nidaria or Cindaria, however you pronounce it. It's the scientific classification for jellyfish and sea sponges. Um, Also personal, but I suppose I can go into detail about that. Originally, it was a description of myself, because I consider my skull squishy, but I also have a spiky electrical side. Naria actually has a spiky, my fursona. For those of you that don't watch my art, Naria is my fox fursona. Just making that clear. Um, I refer to my own personal self, me, as either Lotus, Lost Violet Lotus, Echo, Forest Echo, not as often for the Forest Echo part, or Cindaria, if I haven't said that yet. All of that is for me in general because I do not want to use my name online. Period. End of story. Beyond that, Naria itself is specifically for my mascot slash persona animal furry face thing, Mabopper. So that way I have them separated and it isn't too confusing. Switching a lot of internet aliases. One of these days I will hunker down and stick to just like 3. But that's not happening anytime soon. So, Cindaria is more or less a description of Naria because she has this porcupine form, I suppose you can call it. Her fur turns into quills. It combines together to make spikes. And she's normally pretty, me slash her is normally pretty welcoming and friendly, but not the highest of self-esteem issues up in here. Figured I'd mention that. Necklace, if it stops shaking. I suppose that's all I really have to talk about since this is my first recording. Cloud, back there, playing Lego Batman. Say hi! I couldn't resist. He just came home, and I decided to make this before it got too dark, because even with my bedside lamp, it's still really dark in here. Unusually dark. For those of you not aware, Hawaii, booyah! Yes, I live in Hawaii. Fear me. Anyway. Let me see. Aaron Lost Demon, Forest Echo, Lost Violet Lotus, Naria. Okay. Lots of people have asked me already how I came up with the nickname Naria. I didn't. I woke up one morning and I just started using it. That's literally the only explanation I have. I have one of my favorite artists, her nickname, which I won't mention because if she's watching this and she figures out who I'm talking about, then she'll know. But she basically just scribbled a whole bunch of letters onto a piece of paper and crossed off a whole bunch and ended up with her nickname. Her nickname has 5 letters in it, as I think. 6, sorry. Yeah. That's how she came up with hers, but I don't have any real story or some sort of recollection or anything of the sort of how I came up with the name. I just woke up one day and it was there. And I started using it ever since. I think that covers all my internet aliases, as far as I know, except for those random ones which, no, not covering those. Those are specifically hidden for a reason. Beyond that, I believe that's it. Good night to those of you. I'm not really sure what time it is for any of you. Right now it is 7:42 p.m. I'm usually behind everybody, so people end up falling asleep a lot sooner than I do. Even though I go to bed at like 11 or 12. Not because I have a curfew, I'm 19, but I can't stay up for jack shit. I fall asleep. Can't help it. Good night.